Rich.
I think they're talking about us.
You bastard.
No way.
Oh, no!
This is Mike.
This is Ken.
And this is Rich.
And this is Manwich.
Rage.
What's
Hello.
up?
Hi.
What's up, germs?
There's a whole lot of nothing.
No, you were talking about
No,
that
there's all
banking.
kinds of stuff going on.
Yeah, we can't talk about it.
No, we can talk about it on this.
No,
this is on Rumble.
they'll cancel us.
No, this is
What if
Rumble.
it's Kool-Aid?
We'll get
Tastes
canceled.
great.
If it's YouTube, you'll get canceled.
Gotta have some. Can't wait.
Yeah, a lot of stuff is happening, especially with the banks, eh?
Well, yeah.
Silicon Valley Bank went
Don't mind me. I'm
broke.
just making sure that we actually are live.
Oh, yeah.
That guy went
Yeah, we are live.
$30 million in the bank, and it collapsed. What happened? How did it collapse? I mean, oh my God! You know,
Dude, you said somebody. Now listen, you're telling
the second richest or the third richest bank in the world or something. I don't
well,
remember.
they said it's the second biggest bank collapse.
Yeah, the second
first,
biggest.
The
yeah.
first must have been 2008. Then still, right?
Right, 2008 one. Yeah.
Wow.
But this is going to follow. You know, all set up for that goddamn bullshit that they're trying to.
Oh, you talking about the crypto?
Cashless.
Yeah. No, they ain't going to go
society.
crypto. They're going to go. They're going to go digital.
What's the difference between isn't crypto digital?
Yeah, same shit.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the
it
same
is.
stuff. That's what they're talking about. All that dog coin and
Yeah, but
whatever that is.
they say you ain't got no money.
Bitcoins.
They say, well, who don't have money?
If you have money in
You
the bank, it goes all on that little chip that you got, and then you put it in your arm.
No, fuck you.
Yeah, yeah, and then you go to the grocery store.
Hey, so you know what's going to happen now, right? You're talking biblical. You're talking about end times. You're talking
Oh, we're all
market of
gonna be
beasts. Talking about
connected.
people going to hell.
Oh, you're all going to hell, goddamn right.
No, I'm not.
I'm going to put a
Like
chip
a
in my
roller coaster
goddamn.
ride. Hands up. Woo,
You said what?
baby.
I'm going to have it put in my ass.
There you go. You get
Go up to the register and put it in my ass, or at the same time.
I could see you. I could see you at the great white throne judgment.
Oh, wow.
Well, Lord, I took it and it wasn't in my hand or in my forehead. I had it put in my butt.
Yeah,
I don't.
There you go.
That you know, dude.
That's
I
his proof.
haven't heard of any of that. I haven't looked up any of that. Well, I was listening. I was at work. You know, I'm not afforded the amount of time to tinker in like a lot of news. So I'm listening to Alex Jones, and that's when that popped up. And when it popped up, I like to live by faith. But at the time, I said, I said, Lord, I got to check my bank account. I really did. I checked my bank account after that because that's all I need to know is that, but lo and behold, the money was in there. So thank you, Lord.
You gotta. What they're gonna do? They're gonna take all your money out of the bank, and it's all gonna go on that little chip thing that you got. Everything. And you're not gonna get no interest, and you're gonna keep on spending that money because that's the money you're gonna have. And then when you go broke on that, then they'll give you the other shit. I swear, man. This is way beyond communism. Way beyond it. I don't think there's even a word for it.
It's called New World Order. The Great Reset.
Yeah, the Great Reset. Yeah. But
You ready?
I tell you.
Where did you read that, or where did you hear about?
I
the whole
type it
putting
in.
the chip?
I
okay, so you heard it from like a credible news source about.
Well,
a chip
I don't know
hands?
how incredible.
Well, not incredible. I said credible.
Oh, credible?
Are we talking Fox News, CNN? Or are we just talking
That was
about
one
somebody's
incredible
YouTube channel?
story.
I just type in crypto money.
And the hand thing came up.
And then it comes in there and it tells you all about it.
Oh, I'm saying, but
and
the
then you
hand-
get this little thing on the bottom when you scroll through. You get all these other little things, like the crypto, being mined over here in Russia and China and places like that. You never hear about United States digging it up. It's other countries doing this, and it's real.
I'm not saying it's not.
And
It's not.
I heard it.
Real.
I heard it on Alex Jones.
I still got money
Yeah.
in my pocket, dollar
yeah,
bills.
and then
Dude, you gotta start. We gotta start getting silver, guys. Poor man's gold.
Yep, poor man's gold.
You got
What's up?
you got about 14 ounces of silver at your place right now.
Well,
Where?
I wouldn't say that much
Because
on there, but
two of them are two ounce coins. Two of them are.
oh, 14
So
ounces.
that's 8, and then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that are an ounce.
You have to get like the bars are nice, but the old currency is nice.
Yeah, the bars
is already broken up.
Well, see the bars.
You know what I mean? Because you get a bar, you'd be like, well, I need a little piece off the bar. This way, you just use the coinage, the old U.S. currency.
That little bar.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, there's about 3 of them little bars, but that's pure 9999. You know, it's pure silver. But when you get a coin, it's got a lot of silver in it, but there's still that
90%.
You got a little bit of nickel in there. Unless you buy, like I was buying,
this is that other year
9999 silver coins, and that's what I was buying. And the most expensive one is that Indian coin with the buffalo on the back, with the Indian on the front, rised.
Oh,
that one there is pushing almost $500 right now for that one. And then the other ones are like $280, $300.
Who wants to go to my eBay and buy the silver coins? I'm kidding. I'm just messing around.
That my dad saved for me.
He saved them for me, but now I'm selling them.
Not
before the apocalypse.
Not in case of a rainy day. In case of a whatever. End of the world.
A shopping
end of the world scenario.
I used to buy all kinds of coins.
What can I buy with that silver coins now?
Well, for one, you'd be able to buy without you.
Well, it went up. It went up 20-some bucks an ounce right now. Gold is almost $200 an ounce.
So, I mean, you got those numbers wrong. Gold $200 an ounce.
200,000.
No, not 200,000.
Oh,
it's 2,000.
2 million.
2,000. Yeah, that's right. I caught you.
You caught me. Yeah, it's $2,000 right now.
Yeah, 2,000. Yeah.
And then silver is like 21, 22.
Dude, man,
better get some now.
Silver's the well, I don't want to be.
That's the cheapest one to get right now.
In the foot, but saying that, but I would say silver is the way to go. It's poor man's gold.
Shit, gold's like super expensive. Who's got like $2,000 to get one little ounce?
And then what if? And then how do you buy with it?
You get a whole bunch of silvers. Yeah. And you got a whole bunch.
Dude, they've got
it's all broken up already.
You turn it into the Treasury Department.
Well, they have, and then you get, and then you apply it to your mark.
Put your money, put your gold in my little slot over here,
and then you apply it to your mark.
Yeah.
Right now, listen. Now think this though.
They'll shut that fucker off. You have be naughty.
There's places.
That means being good.
There's websites where they do the trading for the precious metals, and you can get. They call it like it's a mixed assortment. So you can get all kinds of different 1 ounce pieces. You can get some that are like the shape of like playing dice, right? Or you can get some that's like the shape of a skull or a little tiny bar, and it actually has a stamp.
You got John Wick coins, silver coins. John Wick from that movie. Never seen John Wick movies?
I'm not really a big Keanu Reeves fan.
You should. If you never, he never seen it then, because otherwise you'd be like, oh wow, that movies are great. Coming out with another one, John Wick, next one.
Trump's coins are going up too.
Trump's.
Yeah.
Trump coin.
Yeah.
Trump made a teddy bear. I'm a Trumper, but I'm just saying Trump made a teddy bear. So
he wants
remember that?
He wants to be cuddle.
Remember the teddy bear?
No.
He did the Trump bear when he was running for re-election.
Really, a bear? I don't remember ever being a bear.
Yeah, and then they got the presidents. He wasn't behind. Dude, he did Trump like trading cards, and you know how you got people. You know how you were buying stuff that's digital. It's a card. It's digital for like whatever. Donald Trump had those
NFTs.
Yeah, he was selling NFTs.
I should have bought one.
Dude.
Should have bought one.
I don't know if I got one in that. No,
man, I didn't make that.
No, I didn't get that. That's all I got was his coins and his bills.
I'd make my own.
I bought them all.
Donald Trump. What would be the difference? Like, what would be the difference between the general article and your own?
They want to make it digital so you can just have something that's not real.
But then you can make it on like.
You could just have the real thing,
You can make it
and have the physical item. I'd rather have the physical item.
Yeah.
It's trying to train everybody to have nothing. Oh, but it's in my cloud. So your couch and your refrigerator and your toilet and everything's in the fucking cloud. So where you take a shit at?
In the cloud.
Yes. I just clicked the button and it disappears.
And people living through avatars.
Yeah. Yep. People all rotting away, in their own sweat and slime and shit, just in a freaking like some kind of like bed or something, laying there with some goggles and a ear headset on, just like
now that you said that, it makes me think, dude, I could like
That'd be great.
remember Monsters? Remember the intro to Monsters?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like I could take that intro and make it an intro for Manwich, but same thing. You got people sitting on the couch and they're like, you know, though they're deformed creatures, but you know,
Yeah.
dude,
Go to TikTok.
Matrix. That's like the Matrix. You're like you don't even
Matrix.
You're living in a 3D world and you're not even aware of a physical
If
reality.
it was that, then we'd be living in one great big brain. We'd be all the.
You know, we don't live in the big old butthole
You could.
floating around.
could.
The butthole.
That's where the stink comes
There's
in
like
every
a-
once in a while. You
Living
know,
on a piece of food or something.
somebody dropped a bomb.
That sounds like that that old thing where it's like we're on a elephant where a turtle's on the back of an elephant.
We're on an elephant's asshole.
Yeah.
We live on an elephant's asshole.
But that a turtle is hitching a ride on the
on
shell
there
of a
too.
turtle that's on a. Yeah.
Yeah. What about it?
No, I just because you talking about living in what if we are in the butthole and all that. And that's
I didn't say butthole.
well, I use the word butthole, but I know what
A bug?
a bud. Oh,
Oh, you got a bud? Let's light it up.
I got a bow, but you're not lighting it.
Poke it up.
Yeah, I better not say that. What I was going to say because
What?
you know.
You might think you're gay. No,
No,
you looked at the screen.
no, I am not. I am not.
Camera's over there, by the way.
Not that there's anything wrong with that now.
Jerry,
But no,
sorry.
I'm not. No, I'm
Look,
not.
I don't need another mom.
You got.
And you don't need another daughter. Hi, surprise.
Well, look at how many daddies you had. Look how many daddies you
I
had.
got a whole bunch.
Dang.
Daddy.
Got all the daddies.
You're considering Jesse a dad,
Fuck yeah, the slime ball dad.
And what's the other guy's name?
Slime ball too.
Tony?
Tony. Yeah. Didn't you get in it with Tony?
Fights?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You punched him around or something.
Man, I tell you, it was the power of God, man.
I know.
I'll tell you what, you weren't there though.
No, I
We
wasn't
were
there.
Punched him one time at 15 pounds, 140. No, 15 years old at 140 pounds. Dude, it was like all this built up. Right, it was like David and Goliath in a stone, dude. I punched him one time, and he fell right down, dude. He went down like Frazier. Down goes Frazier Lee. Literally, I'm serious
The
about
last
that.
time I seen him, dude, he was ginormous, man.
He was going to fight with your dad that day when I was there,
He
and
was
I
a
told
bully,
him,
dude. He was a bully.
I told
man.
him,
That's
I
coward
said, no,
stuff
you're
right
not.
there. That's coward stuff.
You're
right
I
not-
remember that day. I
Yeah.
was there.
You're not going to do that.
I was there that day.
Dude, he went
He
all
said,
the
what are
way-
you going to do about it? I says, a lot.
Oh, wow.
You know, I can do a lot. You know? And then
That's
he looked
true. At the time, yeah. At that time, in that
he was breaking
period.
big boards this big, dude, 2x4s,
Yeah.
punching them, like
Yeah.
3 of them. Like he showed me bang, bang, bang,
Yeah.
and then his hands were nothing wrong. So it's like, did you learn something somewhere? Like, what you never talked about your past?
Superpowers.
No, he told me he trained with the guy that was trained by
that's
Bruce
right.
Lee.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and his brothers
Yeah, I'm a brother.
got into a fight with this big cowboy.
Yeah. I
And
used
then
it.
after that, used it on the cowboy.
Oh, not that time when you whipped
No,
the fuck out of
yeah.
it. It has to be. There's too many of them. Man, them suckers are 6'6", weigh 285 pounds, you know, and they walked with a swagger, you know.
Wow.
And they punched me right in the fucking forehead. I went flying right up on top of the hood of the car. You know?
A movie, a 70s
was.
movie.
and then they punched my brother Mike right underneath the car.
What?
And then punched Dave Marco all the way across into the bushes. You know?
Wow.
And right after they got done, they all went in the back of the bar. I went right back in there.
And said, "You want your paint? You want your beer? You
I
pay
want my
for it."
beer. I says, I got my ass kicked for a beer. I want my beer. And those cowboys turned around and looked at me like that. And he said, boy, that guy got sand. Right away, they all came over and they bought our beers. We didn't have to buy not one freaking beer all night long.
Wow.
You know?
That's so cool.
I had a big old knob on my forehead. Look at him.
Cheers, my buddies. Right?
How's that scratch? You scratched them.
I really didn't mean to punch you that hard.
We were in Sassavie down in Mexico, right? And we're all drinking. Ralph, my brother Ralph, and my brother Rookie, and Mike, and some other person I can't remember his name. Anyways, we're all in the bar up there on the other side of the border. And we're all drinking and shit, and I had a $50 bill, and I said, well, I got to get some change. He said, well, memento. He was gone for about 20 minutes. He came back with a great big fucking box full of money, all Mexican money, $50 was a lot of money in there. Wow. That whole box was. So I reached in there, I took some of the coins and put them in my pocket when we left. But before we left, the mayor of the town, we got him drunk, and he fell off the stool and busted his head open and died.
Oh, my gosh, dude.
And right away, the bartenders said, get the hell out of here, man. You guys are in big trouble. Man, we got in that car, fucking this Florida, come to the fucking, the entrance at the United States. You got this little guard duty there, right on through. They hollered, Otto, Otto my ass.
Wow.
We got that back onto the American side and kept on going.
Did you ever go back to Mexico again after
yeah.
that?
Oh, I was all over Mexico.
Well, when you weren't afraid that you were a wanted man? I mean, I don't know.
They didn't know nothing about nothing.
But just your mugshot. I mean,
no,
you had like a sketch artist.
We were Americans, and that happened.
Yeah.
If we would have stayed there, we would have gotten in trouble.
Yeah, well,
but we left. We got out of there. So what the bartender told them, then that's all they went by. We never went back to Sassabee. We didn't go back there.
Is everything okay? That's time what happened.
I hitchhiked from Nogales to some little lake anyway up by California there, that little island there. Anyway, I hitchhiked all the way there to Mexico.
Nice.
What a trip. Couldn't speak one fucking word of English, Spanish, I knew what Alto was, stop, let me out here, But this guy gave me a ride about 150 fucking miles, this Mexican dude did. Then he dropped me off. He pointed, he's going to go that way. He said, you go that way. So I got out and I got a ride in a Mexican truck with a whole bunch of Mexicans in the back of a truck, And they took me all the way to, God, I'm trying to think of that lake, man. We went there a lot of times, too, and I just can't think of brain fart. Anyways, we got all the way to the lake. Met my brothers in there and said, how did you get here? I said, hitchhike. Oh, boy, that was scary, man. When I told them that was scary to them. To me, I never thought nothing of it. Here, come find out there was about 4 people got killed over there, Kind of weird.
Someone's phone.
Yeah. I think, hold on.
Hello,
it's not ringing.
Moto.
It's not ringing.
I wonder if that was my kids.
What do you do?
No.
Why? Yeah, but I was all over that Mexican all the way. Like everybody wants to go to what the fuck is that lake over there? That little, where everybody goes during spring break. Anyway, Cancun, yeah. Everybody talk about Cancun. That's not no good place. I don't know why even fucking anybody goes there. Just like going to the Niagara Falls. Why are people going there watching water go over a big old fucking cliff? It was so boring.
Because it's a weird feeling. Some of the people get weird
feelings. You do get a real feeling.
Like a feeling of being drawn to want to jump over that shit.
You're a long way. You're about from here to Richie away from it.
You didn't trance.
When you watch that, you look down. But there's a caves or something down on the bottom that you can go into or something. I don't rightly know if it's real, but that's what I heard. But it's nothing. It's nothing. It ain't nothing. I don't see the joy watching water go over a cliff, even though you get that real fucked up feeling. Like I said, like it's pulling you over there.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna look and you get kind of dizzy, like Mm-hmm. Yeah, that kind of stuff. But it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
I would have thought that you would have said because of mugging. Because if things were different, right? Then that would be the hot spot that I'd be going to places like that.
Yeah. If
I were, out to get somebody, I'd be going to Cancun. All these Americans are coming to Cancun. Let's go, guys.
Yeah. Well, Cancun isn't really that great. It really is.
Well, people flock there though.
Yeah, a lot of people flock there. Yeah, but they're all from all over the world to go there. Spring break. They used to go to Mazatlan, Puerto Vallarta. They used to go there, and now they won't even go on. I don't think they'll even go on the West Coast anywhere because of that.
What?
That's funny, dude.
Look like a midget.
Yeah, something.
Like a real midget here.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking? When you telling me all that, is like we were talking about Tony and Jesse and that stuff. Dude, I wonder whatever happened to Jesse.
You said that the other time.
Yeah.
But you should find him then.
I don't know how to find him.
Could be dead.
That's what I'm thinking.
He could have died from COVID.
Probably. I don't know.
I think he moved out of Wisconsin.
Yeah, probably did move. He did, huh?
He was talking Chicago a while back.
Oh, he couldn't make it there.
Oh, that was like such a long.
Yeah, I know.
20 years ago.
He couldn't make it there in Chicago. He couldn't make it there.
No.
Yeah, he could.
Too nice.
You had a nice daddy.
Yeah.
Huh?
You had
That's
a nice
daddy.
He wasn't bad.
I didn't
He
have a
wasn't
stepdad.
bad. He wasn't bad. He wasn't bad.
I
I
like
mean, like
Jesse.
you're my stepdad, but those were just
Jesse
some
was
people
fun.
that were. I mean,
Yeah.
Jesse was a friend.
Yeah, Jesse. Yeah.
That's it.
He wasn't bad. He wasn't a bad guy. He just had some crazy ass ways of doing things.
Oh, man. I don't.
What?
Jesse. Always trying to make some money, hey? He's
Hey,
always
you
had
know
all
what?
those things, all
Dude,
the
he had
different ways.
he had escorts.
Yeah, escorts. You want
What
to
else
get him
was-
in shape?
What else was he trying to make?
Well, he had like some, like he was selling some products of some kind, and he had his own JJ wholesales or something at that one time. That was a long time ago.
Dude, you know
Pyramid scheme stuff, whatever. I don't know what that is.
Okay,
What he
he
was
was like a person could
An
say he was
entrepreneur?
ahead of his time.
Well, dude, yeah. Well, he was trying to make some cash, dude.
You know,
So you hustle back, even now. But the hustle was real.
Tony was a thief.
Hustling, yep, and he was a thiefy.
He was a thief.
Well, there was
He stole
there was
them big
nothing-
things down the basement. Those big fans that Susie and I took.
yeah.
And
No,
then
he
my
was thieves.
my airplane fan.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah,
listen,
I remember that.
listen.
That one, that was old Westinghouse.
My dad had bought me a cassette tape player with a microphone, right? And it was like a portable one, and I had a cassette tape of Jurassic Park, and I would listen to it. And this I'm in elementary school, and the Jurassic Park, the soundtrack is all orchestra. So thinking this kid's elementary school student listens to orchestra, right? I'm listening to the orchestra. And dude, like one day I wake up and it's not there when I wake up.
What?
He stole
happened?
it and he sold it. And then come to find the cassette tape, it's in mom's station wagon. Well, how'd he get there? Well, because he took it and then he went to
Listening
station
to it.
wagon and he sold it for drugs.
Oh, they said, no, we don't want this tape.
He took one thing he took that he really pissed me off. Really, I should have took.
It's like a joke right there.
I should have took the fucking. I should have took the picture though. I should have took that picture.
I don't want to see the picture.
I tell you, hey, you can. That picture was worth a lot of money.
I
That
don't want to pay for the picture.
was Maryland.
You keep walking into it. I don't want to walk into it. I'm not even stoned, right?
Something you're stoned.
That's all I know. Half a life.
But you know the picture I'm talking about, right? The one he stole?
Maryland.
What?
Marilyn Monroe picture.
Was it
Remember that one?
signed?
Yes,
Oh.
by her.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes. And I put it on the bed and I was going to take it because I know he was going to steal it. So I was going to take it and the whole, it would have been your ma's.
Yep.
Anyways, I would never.
He's been in both of ours.
I
He's
would've
been in
put it on-
my place.
I would have put it on eBay.
To it for a while.
I'll put it on eBay.
Come over and
It
see.
wasn't even eBay then. I just put it on Bay until there's an E. It would have been, but I get it. I get what you're saying.
There was 2 thieves that day.
Right?
But because you were,
One was a little slow. The other one got the shit.
But you're the one that stole
fucked
our
up.
hearts with that story.
Give my mom's heart back.
Yep.
Don't stop now.
Yeah.
Don't stop now.
Don't stop. You know what's sad?
Don't
Is that
stop.
after this, I need to write stuff down on the dry erase board before we do these episodes, because the first thing that was on my mind was this the banking crash that's occurring, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then I had something else, and I can't remember it. It could have been like ideas. Okay, well, we'll talk about
dude,
this
I know one
next.
thing. There's like companies from other countries buying property in the United States, and they're kicking the people off of the property and the building, whatever. And it's like, wow, how could they do that? Aren't they like, how could you buy something here? You're from some, you ain't a citizen here, and you're buying.
Yeah, but the property wasn't individually owned by a person. Them were a corporate owned the properties, and that's who bought it. They bought it from a corporate, because you can't kick a person off that owns his own home. You know, you can't even get the land. But if it's corporate, that means your apartment buildings. You know.
No, I remember now what it was. It was that drone incident.
Oh, with the Russian?
Yeah.
How many drones? They shot down, 12 of them already?
Oh, drone schmoan.
I mean, it ain't nothing.
Aliens and UFOs.
What it was when
That's how I feel about
when
all
that
that
12-year-old kid landed that Boeing 747. Yeah, that was a big.
You know, all that stuff doesn't really even do much for me, like all the like aliens and all that. Like I'm not gonna get excited about that, but clowns will always scare me.
Clowns are scary.
Clowns will always scare me,
clowns
man.
aren't scary,
All the other
man.
stuff, dude, it just I'm not. You know, it doesn't really bother me
They
that much
misspell
anymore.
clown too. They spell it with a
Clown.
C.
With a K.
It's with a K.
What?
Kill.
No, it's not.
Yeah, clown.
Clown.
No.
It's a
Kill
clown.
It's a kill loun.
Clown.
Kill loun.
Damn, I
clown.
grabbed this phone because.
Why'd you grab it?
Oh, I know why. I want to make sure I type that number in right.
It's no one's gonna call.
That's some hoe ass shit. No.
Oh.
There, now I swear.
You can ask him a question.
You're going to hell. I heard you swear.
Tell us more about Jesse.
Yeah, I want to hear more. I am the hell of God fire, and I sentence you to burn.
I remember one time
What?
when I was a kid, dude, and Jesse, we were over on that. We lived on 15th Street, and Jesse had a bellyache, and I was in the kitchen and I was washing the dishes, and he was in there, and I remember that one part, that one from that movie, Dumb and Dumber, and he's in the bathroom and he's just like lighting it up in there,
Yeah.
dude. That was him inside the bathroom in real life, dude. And when I seen that part in that movie, dude, that shit made me laugh even more, man, because I seen that shit in real life, dude. Oh, I actually heard it, not seen it, but heard it. That guy was like must have a sore asshole after that. Poor guy.
I remember he talked about this story where I broke an antenna on his car.
That silver Monte Carlo that
I
he
don't know
had.
what it was, but I guess I broke
He
it.
had a
I don't
78
remember
78 silver Monte Carlo.
it. But that's what happens when a woman don't stay at home. So
I remember one time when you were naughty, and you were down on Mitchell Street, way down there, and your dad made you walk all the way home, not give you a ride.
and he followed me though. In the
Yeah, he
car.
followed you in the car. He made you walk all the way home.
Wow.
Dude, I was only spanked like 6 times my whole life by my dad. Not even,
Dang.
probably 6
So,
times.
so you feel like you should have got maybe
no,
some more?
I was a good kid.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
right.
I was,
Yeah, right. Yeah. I got my ass kicked all the time.
by my dad?
Hell yeah. He spanked Michelle too. I remember one time he was like, do you want me to help you clean the toy box out, or are you guys gonna clean out the toy box? And me and Michelle were all like, yeah. We let him clean it. How dumb was that? Dude, he threw all of our toys to fuck out. My mom was so pissed. Mom was mad.
That's how he cleaned it?
Yeah, he threw all my shit. I was mad. Very pissed off still.
Yeah.
Now it just ripped off that old scab
Oh.
and is oozing anger.
So,
No, I'm
so
just,
I want
not anymore. When I was a kid, I was really mad.
So, hold
we were
on.
mad
So-
for a while, though.
so he was like, "Do you want me to clean the toilet?"
Yeah.
And you said, "Yeah, you."
No, we
clean it."
talked about it first. Me and Michelle were all like, should we not? yeah, we don't have to do it then. You know, they were like, fuck it.
And you're like, no, I'll clean it. And then he was like, it's too late. I'm throwing it in the garbage now. And you never do it again, huh?
You know, I think what actually happened was we never really made a decision, and I think he made it for us and said, all right, well, since it took so long, I'm just going to clean it. That could have been it, too.
And he threw the stuff away.
Such a long time ago.
Wow, it kind of, you know, maybe stuff like does kind of like run in people's blood, because I tell you right now, like there's been times like with Rich, you know, like how I discipline him, like tell him pick up, and he wouldn't pick up, and he'd fall asleep, and another time would come by, and I'd say pick up, and he wouldn't pick up, and he'd fall asleep. Another time, and then the third time after that, I'd tell him pick up. Now these are days that transpired though. Like there's time, there's gap, you know, there's but I would remember from the other time, and I know, and I'm keeping track, so I've got a score. So I'm pick up. He fell asleep. Man, I took that belt and I whooped his ass awake. He woke up. He's got this. You know, he can't believe he's getting spanked awake, man.
Yeah.
And you know what he did after that? And you know what he did when he woke up? He started picking up.
He was picking up.
Yep. That's.
Wow.
And then there was a time where like he got caught stealing with Jordan. But he remembers it. I really don't like. I know it, but like I don't. You know, I didn't experience it. Right? You got some people have fonder memories of events than others. Right? Sure. And he's like, I still remember when you made us go around and pick up all the trash around the block, and we got to the point where we were just taking hands of grass and putting it in the bag because there wasn't any stuff, and you were like, you're not gonna get in here until them bags are full of trash. And he was like, I learned, but he said, you know what I learned? I learned not to steal.
Wow.
You know, like now somebody could be like, whatever. I'll tell you right now though, when it's all said and done, it's all said and done. Mm-hmm. So I say, you give me that look, like I did something wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe I guess you're wrong. But yeah,
he's like, I never disciplined anyone. I'm just kidding. Better watch yourself, buddy. Oh. I got a belt now.
I know.
I'm trying to figure you out if you were fucking naughty or just.
You know, like I did bad stuff. Like I when I was at work the other day, I was thinking about this teacher. Her name was Miss DeVork, and if I could find her today, I'd apologize. Cause
is that the one that was over when you went to that school?
Clement Avenue?
Yeah.
Yeah. That
one there. I remember that. I remember something was going on with you and that teacher.
I put she touched me. No, no. I put slime. I had this kid I met. He had this powder slime, and you add water, right? Mm-hmm. So I put it in the container. I took it to school, and I poured it on her chair. And right when she was about to sit down on it, because she wasn't aware it was there, this kid in class, she said, "Rich put slime on your chair. Don't sit." She was like, "Don't sit down," you know. And then she seen it, and I threw scissors at that teacher.
Wow.
Wow. I thought about also how I choked a kid in that classroom. Like I had told this, I don't want to. It's a bad story.
Wow.
Yeah, all kinds of bad stuff.
Yeah, I remember now. You stapled a kid's shirt to his body.
Ooh, I don't know that.
Yeah.
I remember.
I
heard I killed a bunch of kittens.
You took it. Oh yeah, you and that little girl threw the little kittens at the wall.
Oh my god!
And I went upstairs and I was like, "What are you doing?" I wasn't all super mad though. I was just like, I was trying to tell you in a nice way that not to do that.
That you just killed all you cats. You just murdered these kittens. Wow, dude! Like
you killed the cats.
A whole bunch of them.
I don't remember that. I was probably like 4 years old, 3 years old. I had to been probably like 3 years old. A 3-year-old kid, man.
Yeah. And it carried over, eh?
Yeah, you're 13.
No,
I was kidding.
Right. Yeah, quickly my face is. Yeah, right.
You're like, yes, I was 13. By the way, I was 14.
He doesn't. I was 13. I wasn't 14 yet. I was still a child.
So you want one of my cats, eh? I tell you, there's a nice one, a real cool looking one.
That's when you said it was white. It was the black dark. Face with white spots.
He's all dark. He's all dark, like black.
You got a Siamese cat,
and then it's got white on its ears. On the tip of his ears comes whiteness. Yeah. Then he's got white in here, white in here, and white down here, and then his rest all black. It is so fucking cool looking, man. That's what you want. That cat will have an attitude.
But when you
cat have an attitude.
When you described how the color of the face would have been a lot funnier if you did like this, and he has white all over here, like Native American paint.
Oh, yeah.
war paint.
It's a cool ass cat though.
No Siamese cats this time.
There's a white one.
That's a Siamese.
Oh, dude, a white Siamese?
That's what's gonna be.
Oh, that'd be the one, man.
It's got a little tail though.
Yeah.
That's even, dude, I want that one.
Dude, stop.
I want that
baby
one.
kitty.
No, I want that one because there's cats that have those stubby tails. That's the one I want.
That's what you want. That one's gonna be like baby kitty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't baby shitty. You mean like one that pooped all around?
No,
probably.
no, that's my Siamese cat.
My cats never went on the floor. They got.
I was there.
Does.
I sit there.
He's right there at the side, poops on the floor.
The one that the cat you're talking about, the Siamese one with the short tail, that's the one.
It doesn't speak that language, you know.
That's all right. I'll train it.
It's okay, going to train.
I'll teach it.
I tell you what.
Konnichiwa, kitty. Konnichiwa.
When you get that cat when it's like 8 weeks old,
you get the cat when it's pregnant.
you're going to see the.
You know, like I couldn't find the cat forever. Here's the cat. I found it. Came back home. You don't just have just a cat. You have
those
cats,
man. When I get a cat and I give it, them cats are fucking trained and they're real. You know, like Holly Molly.
They're a different kind
He
of
talk.
cats,
Holly Molly
man.
talks to me. I'm like,
hey, you
cat
don't tell your neighbor about this show, do you?
No.
Okay, good. Check out because I was there, man. He was selling those cats, man. Like he would sell those cats for like $40, and he gave you half. I'm sure you were aware of that.
Yeah.
But it was just like, I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it was just me. I just like, dude. He got rid of those cats quick.
Yep.
Right. He got rid of them quick, man. He got rid of them in one day. And I did. There was those 2 Siamese cats that was in that batch.
Yeah, right. 2 white ones. Yep.
I wouldn't say white. I don't know. I can't remember.
But
I know there's 2 different colors.
There's a gray. There's a gray one, and there's a brown one.
I want the Siamese one.
And a sleepy one.
There's 4 cats.
Mm-hmm.
She only had 4 this time.
Only one white. Now I'm waiting to see what Melina has.
Oh,
that cat's pregnant too?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now Melina's going to have different cats, different style cats.
Why?
Because of her, she's a different style cat herself.
Mm-hmm.
They're both tabbies.
She's not. She's part tabby.
they're totally different looking cats. If you look
She's
at
part
them.
tab.
Holly Molly got a big bushy
Part B.
tail. Remember, she got a big bushy tail, and she got the white around the eyes, on both eyes. The whiteness on there.
Look,
It looks.
that cat won't let a person other than you get
Holly
that
Molly.
close to see that in her face.
That's Holly. You're talking about Holly Molly. Yeah, you don't get close to her.
Mm-hmm.
She's boss. She is. She's been going on 8 years with her, you know, and she doesn't do that to me. I said to Holly Molly, "Come here." I go, "Holly Molly, come here," and she runs over to me. I said, "Get up here on the arm." She jumped up on the arm, and I said, "You hungry?" Meow. I said, "Well, let's go in the kitchen." She jumps down and waits by the refrigerator. I feed her. I said, "You better go take care of your babies." I think I hear meow, meow, meow. She look over there and she runs over there. And she comes back out later and she meows at me. I said, "You want something?" Meow. You know, and then she just wants me to behold her, you know, touch her.
Aww.
And she sit on the arm of the chair and she stretch her head way out like that to give me that kiss. That's how Holly Molly is.
The cat will give you a kiss too.
That's how Holly Molly is.
The cat gave me a kiss too.
Yeah.
And the cat comes by me, and then when the cat's on the phone, you say, Michael's on the phone, and then the cat goes to the phone and goes, meow. Dude, it's crazy. The cat does that. I say, "Hey, kitty, what's going on?" And then the cat goes, meow. And it's different kind of sounds. It's not always the same
like
kind.
It's answering you.
Yeah, like it's...
So we're talking 2 weeks, though.
2 weeks.
So cat's already 2 weeks old?
Yeah, it'll be 2 weeks this week. Yeah.
And then your other cat's going to have...
Gonna have kittens too.
Don't know when.
But I think
Don't know when.
Holly Molly usually gets the white ones and the black and the gray one. Melina always has like baby kitty, my baby kitty, or like that one, you know, and she gets maybe a black one. Never a black and white. Never a black and white.
I'm sorry. I'm just thinking where
Yeah,
I'm going to put the cat litter box because I was thinking about putting it in Mike's room.
there.
No, I was going to put it in Rich's room.
I heard you might have.
Crap.
I
heard-
you got a roommate.
I heard you're gonna have Marco over here, eh?
If it works out, yeah. I say work out, not because of me or him, but, because of the situation. So if it works out, this PO says, yeah, whatever, then, yeah, I'd have him come over here. Tell him to go right to 36 in Wisconsin to that trade union. Go there, apply, and get into. Or I could.
You can get apprenticeship.
Hold on, that's what I'm saying. Get him, or he can get into machining. I know a guy that they're
It's an
hiring.
operator, right? Just an operator.
No, they'll set up everything. They'll train you, probably, and pay a person to go to school. Yep.
Yeah, I could have had that with Rogers.
Dude,
Arizona,
that's why that's what enough for you, WRTP. Why? Because machining really is not the trade that you'd want to go into. But considering where America's going right now, machining could be because, oh my gosh.
It's good to have that kind of, because there's going to be a lot of it.
Well, it could be war, it could be all kinds of stuff, making parts, and you need people to be machinists, and a lot of stuff comes from other countries to this country. There's not much that there's not what once was in this country made in this country anymore. We've become a nation that imports instead of exports. And let's say if the dollar were to crash, our money were to become worthless.
Necklaces and bracelets.
And you can't get stuff from other countries anymore. You're going to need that skill set. You're going to want citizens with the skill set to manufacture.
Well, in the future, they're probably not going to do the same manufacturing style anymore. They'll just have it 3D printed. They can do 3D printed metal. They can 3D print metal. Yeah,
I'd have to see that.
Yeah.
I know they do plastic. They do it in layers.
The metal. They can 3D print food.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, make you strawberry.
No, that sounds like Star Trek right there.
Just like it.
Well, I forgot the name of that gizmo on Star Trek. There's the actual name for that gizmo.
Mm-hmm.
There's a track you watching right now. I know.
Look at this guy.
Hey, I feel the same way when hey.
Jean-Luc Picard.
He
woke up.
Other than when I was a kid growing up and watching that stuff with my mom, I feel the same way. That Star Trek's
I
boring.
watched all that stuff with my mom too. Then I watched Black Sheep Squadron, and then we watched Twilight Zone, and that other one, Outer Limits. And then there was that other show there.
One Step Beyond.
Well, there's One Step Beyond in that
and that was before
Gallery something.
Yeah, Night Gallery.
Night Gallery.
One Step Beyond was the first one.
Yeah, and then came the Twilight Zone.
And
Wild West. Then the Wild West. And then
I remember that too. That was a good show.
I didn't stay up
watching it as a kid.
I would wait until my mom came
007.
I'd get up out of bed because I wait for her so I could watch it with her.
Yeah, remember 007?
007?
With Bill Cosby and Gulp.
I don't remember that.
Gulp.
Oh, yeah.
You're talking about...
That's old.
You're talking Mad versus Mad or something.
Mm.
What are you talking about?
That was 007, yeah.
No, it was a spoof on 007, but it wasn't 007. There was a particular name for it. It was a movie.
No.
Too.
It was a regular show.
Let's say if it's a TV show, though,
once
but it wasn't 007. But I get what you're saying. I mean, we get what you're talking about.
I'm sure it was 007.
Was it Get Smart?
Yeah, it's no.
Yeah, I like him.
I liked that too.
It was like something versus. It could have been Kramer versus Kramer.
Oh, it's those weird dudes with the long noses.
Mike.
And one's dressed in black and the other one's in white. And they try to kill each other.
Yeah. That's what it was. That's what he's talking about.
It's for you.
Is it? Hello.
Hello.
The mission is here.
It's for you.
Oh, man.
Hi.
Oh, man.
You did it.
Who is this?
It smells like 2 asses and a foot and a ball sack.
God dang right, man. I kicked a lot of ass and a lot of balls, man. Kicked them.
Your fingers smell like it too.
Oh, yeah. So would yours. So would yours if you scratch your mouth.
Only one hand, not both hands.
Yeah, but I switch. I switch between scratch.
You did? Like, only 3 or 4 scratches. Don't go over that because you might get raw.
Hey, when you're a little kid, I know something about when he was a little kid. When he was little, I saw you when you were a little baby, sort of like a little kid.
Yeah.
His shoes, he always put them on the wrong foot. And
I worry.
I said to him, I said, hey, how can you walk? I said, one foot's going to go that way, one foot's going to go this way.
Austin walked, but did the same thing.
Yeah, Austin did the same thing, yeah. But I remember Richie doing that too.
How do you put your feet in there, though? How do you get your foot in there?
How do you walk?
Your toes kind of make that turn.
You got S?
Yeah, they walk pigeon-toed.
But
yeah, and then I say, you can't do that. You can't do that. And then he looked down at me, and I said, take them off. He take them off. I said, no, put that one over there and that one over there. I said, look at the turn on the inside. I said, look, it goes like this. That goes on that foot. The one that goes like this goes on this foot.
Hey, then you turned, you looked at him and said,
yeah,
goo goo gaga. Because, dude, you're like, dude, you were just almost a baby.
Wait a minute. See, that's
I'm just messing around.
I know. It wasn't.
You were close, though. You were really close.
I would have been like 5
He
years
had his
old.
diaper and his bottle.
Dude, no. Now you're poking fun.
That's when he was 10.
Killed kittens when I was 13, wore diapers, and shit my pants still when I was 10.
Hey, man.
Oh, I love that.
Don't
I
feel
love
bad.
that.
Hey,
It might
when I
love
was
that.
in, when I was in elementary school, a kid grabbed my Legos and I bit him on his neck.
Oh,
I got in trouble.
I
Vampire.
thought there was going to be like shit in there.
I'm a
somehow.
vampire.
I thought you actually.
Now you know the secret. And now this is your last show. We're gonna be seeing Kenny.
Count the Barcula.
I don't like your blood. It tastes bad. A refund. Blah.
One big long toothache,
Yeah, just one big one.
and then it goes back into you.
Yeah. Gives me a little eye ache.
Squeeze a little body.
What is this? An udder?
Other.
Nipple
The
eye.
other one on the other side. There's the other in the back, other in the front, other on the side. Hello.
That's one of your guys' phones, right?
That's his.
Yeah. Might as well answer it, dude. He's like, just Popeye in it.
Can you see? You got glasses. Hello. Who's beeping? Is that my card?
Yep. I'm doing all right.
Tell them that their phone call is now being recorded.
Put it on speaker.
The what? Oh, that? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do the classic.
I know.
Marketer from Seinfeld, but speakerphone it.
Sure.
Put it on speakerphone.
7/13/1948. Yes. Yep. Yes, it is.
Well, we'll go to a commercial.
sorry.
It's like he doesn't know who did it.
I watch these all the time.
Yeah, you might be in one today.
Great, I swear. I love this.
Farting with eye contact. Right now.
This is crack, rock cocaine. It isn't glamorous or cool or kid stuff. It's the most addictive kind of cocaine, and it can kill you. What's really bad is nobody knows how much it takes. So every time you use it, you risk dying. It isn't worth it. Look, everybody wants to be cool, but doing it with crack isn't just wrong. It could be dead wrong.
Don't even try it.
The thrill can kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
All
bummer.
right.
It's a bummer
We're
when
back.
the phone rings and the phone rings, you don't know which one to answer.
I don't know. I just hung up.
I thought, dude, was it a telemarketer or what was it?
No, that's for healthcare.
Oh, healthcare. This late?
They're getting ready. They're getting ready for me to to do the falter.
What's
You
the
know?
falter?
What are you talking about?
Not be able to do nothing. One of those things.
Oh, you mean like when you die or something?
No, before.
It's when he's all like incapable of doing. They come over there and clean up after him and take care of him.
That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna
massage
come there and clean up after you or
White-
something?
white
They're
cream
gonna
on
wash,
them.
They're gonna wash my ass.
Is that what
Put
they're
cream
gonna
on his
really do?
body.
Yeah. I'm gonna shit all over the place when he come.
It's like, whoop. Hold on, just before you leave, you got to clean this up.
Yeah.
Fill
No,
her up.
it's not for that. It's not that kind of stuff.
What is it?
no.
Just to watch you? Just make sure you got
it's
food?
to make sure that I got the right equipment, in the house,
you gonna
because,
need some equipment?
like a oxygen thing.
Oh, that's for. Oh, yeah.
Make sure I get one of those. Make sure I get a recliner.
That vibrates.
Yeah, it does everything.
Oh,
I'm serious. It's a nice one. Made out of pig. Because
Hey.
cows don't exist no more. Hey,
So-
fucking milk, hey? Oh my
What?
God.
$5 a gallon?
They're on strike. Cows are on strike.
What do you mean?
Raising the price on the milk.
How much is the milk?
For
$5 a gallon.
For a quart, it's $2.74.
You mean a half a gallon?
Yeah.
Okay. The gallon's $5.
over $5.
Yeah. Over $5.65.
I mean, I found it for $5.
It's a lot of money.
You found it for $5?
Yeah,
Milk.
You found it.
I found it
Milk and gasoline is
with a
like
D.
You ever see that stuff? It seems like the gasoline goes up and your milk is coming up.
Hey, I tell you
Gasoline
what.
goes down to milk. It's like milk and gasoline.
How
Everything's going
much
up.
water do you think
Yeah, I
is
know
inside your
But I mean, the
vitamin D
fluctuation between
milk?
the two.
How much water?
Is in your
Let's go
vitamin
down.
D milk?
You
How
talking
much
about the
pus?
red cap?
Yeah,
And you said water, right?
yeah.
Pus.
Come on, man. I drink the stuff.
How much water do you think is in there?
Not to be, but I
Look,
do drink this
I
stuff.
don't drink milk, okay? I drink the nasty water.
How much? What? 50%?
It's 25%.
That's 25%
That's good.
water.
25% water.
Is that good though?
No, they're putting too much fucking water in there. That's what's fucking making.
Oh, you mean it's supposed to be less than 25%?
Yes, it is supposed to be less than.
Okay,
25.
let me ask you
How
this,
I
though.
found out was I took a half a gallon
You let it just like
and I set it with the cap on yet, and I set it in the sink for like 3 weeks,
yeah.
and then I looked at there was that much milk and that much water.
Wow. You can do that with ice cream. Just leave it out overnight.
And what happens?
Yeah, but
Dude, it turns all weird. You think it melts and it turns all into like, dude, it turns into like some kind of,
the water separates from it.
no, well, kind of like it's like some weird goop happens. Like some oily ass shit with some creamy
Well, it's
fucking
cream.
weird shit.
Well, it is cream,
Dude,
right?
it's not, dude, it's whatever it is, it looks like, remember that movie, The Stuff?
Yeah.
That's what it kind of reminds me of.
You know what?
The shit
the,
stinks, man. It smells like ass.
the movie, The Stuff. The thought
I
of it.
liked that movie a
The
lot.
thought is, and then when you watch it, you say, "This is completely stupid and garbage and horrible."
I never thought of that.
Wait until you watch
I
it
liked
again.
it. I
I
did.
watched it recently.
I liked it. I love how that all went down, but I just don't like what happened to Chocolate Chip Charlie. Now, how did he get how did he get taken over by that shit?
Check this out. I remember a scene in that movie where they're in a. Now, tell me if I'm right, because you watch.
Mandela effect.
No, not that. They're in a morgue, and that stuff comes out the people's mouths, right? Right? Isn't there a scene where that
No.
white stuff comes out their mouth?
I don't remember ever seeing it in the morgue.
But they're never in a morgue.
I don't ever
and
remember
the dead
ever
body, like the stuff. I know people had died. They ate it and they died, and then that stuff would come out their bodies after it. So there's like stuff like that I remember. But that's like also when I was a kid, and I remember the very first Return of the Living Dead.
The stuff comes out of your body.
It was called The Stuff.
Hey,
It was
shit.
a yogurt. It was yogurt.
The guy reaches down and goes, huh. Yum! And then all of a sudden there's a factory. It's like, wow, what made him...
It's the horrible intro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's how it is. Like something lands on Earth or something.
What's this over here?
Let me eat something off the
Look,
ground.
look at your cottage cheese. Your cottage cheese is curd,
Yeah.
spoiled milk.
Yeah, that's different though. It's just like
When I was
made in a certain
gone,
way.
Why they put that liquid in there? I forgot what it was. It's like just one little drop. They do that in your milk too. They put that little drop in your milk.
Yeah.
If you put too much, it can kill you.
Don't
well, buy Red Cap. You buy Red Cap milk?
Yes, I do. I don't die.
Oh, so that happened with Red Cap though. 25% water.
Yeah.
There was a guy on YouTube, and he drank a gallon of spoiled milk. You remember that guy? Do you remember this guy or no?
I think so.
Did he get sick?
Yeah, he started puking right on the show. He's like, he was drinking it and forcing himself, and then he kept drinking it and forcing himself and drinking it, and then and everything just comes right out.
Man, I knew a guy that did that challenge, but it wasn't rotten milk. It was just a gallon of milk, man. He like tried to chug that shit, dude. He started ralphing, and he like went on the ground and touched his puke, and
that's
and I was
stupid.
like, dude, the guy gave him money. He got money for it.
Here's the thing.
Kramer
Holy crap,
in that
though, man. How could,
in
oh,
that
yeah.
show there where all the antiques, and that was a movie theater and that, and had the hot dog in there. It was in there for 30 some years. He said, "Eat that. That's good for you." He's telling that guy, he's hungry. Cosmo goes, "There ain't nothing wrong with that watch." Yeah. Remember that?
Oh, no.
Wow, holy shit, man! I
I didn't
that.
see that episode.
I've never seen
I watch
that.
every I see in every episode, every one of them, about 10 times, I should say, maybe more.
You've seen
Wow.
him more than that because you know them.
Every
You
night,
know them really good.
every night at 10:30 they would come on, and I watch them.
Well,
It's like Kenny Bannon with them shoes, they make you jump high. Them tennis shoes, remember?
Yeah.
The catapults,
Yeah, you go there.
catapult ones, and
No.
then did like spring action.
They're big white ones.
But there was actual.
Oh, who's this?
Damn, I thought this was like supposed to be through my phone. Oh, that's why.
An inmate at Racine Correctional Institution. Your account balance is 14. All calls
I
other
don't know
than
who this
properly
is.
placed attorney calls may be monitored and recorded. Thank you for using IC Solutions.
Pack
You
that
may
up.
begin speaking now.
What's going on, man?
Oh, what's going up, man?
What's up?
Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
Well, we're live.
What's up?
We're live on
Live.
a podcast right now.
I'm living the dream.
You are, man.
Compliments of DOC.
You live in the screen.
Hey, listen. Think
What?
about this. Think
What?
about this. My biggest expense is $750.
What's that?
I ain't got to worry about a thing. I got all day to do whatever I want. All the creature features are here. I just can't leave.
Oh,
I got better benefits than most people out there. Don't have to deal with the inflation.
Hey, what's your grade?
I'm good to go.
What's your
I
grade?
ain't got a care in the world, man.
I want to know. Hey, what is your grade in the state college there you're in?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not in college.
You're in a state college. Aren't you learning something?
What's that?
Aren't you learning something?
College.
I'm only messing with you, dude.
You kind of whoever's talking is a little muffled.
Oh,
Kinda hard to
Can't hear
understand.
you.
now how about now?
There you go. He's clear.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to put your mouth over on
I
it.
had my mouth all right over the top of the.
He's like,
You can't chew on it. You can't chew on it and talk at the same time. That's a no-no. They got instructions, man.
Yeah.
Refer to your manual.
Wow.
hey, I got a really good question to ask you because I have to ask this all the
Uh-oh.
time. What was for
Nice.
supper? What was for supper?
What was for supper? Chicken a la king.
Chicken a la king. Wow, that was good. What kind of?
Minus chicken stir fry.
Oh, okay.
Minus most of the chicken.
Yeah, no chicken in there, right?
hey, when my
Chicken
brother
smell.
when my brother asked you what was for supper and you said, "Oh shit," I was ready to say, "Well, what was for dessert?"
What was for dessert? Exactly. There was no dessert. There was no
No
dessert.
coffee
What?
cake or nothing?
No.
Nah, dudes, they just for
Wow.
breakfast though.
I write the
messed
warden. I would write the warden. Tell me.
Dessert was silly. Yeah.
Hey,
You know, the deputy warden and warden are trying to run this place like Ryak, like a little kids institution.
Wow.
they definitely
Yeah.
put a kibosh on. You should appeal that Zoom visit between us. You can appeal, dude. Chepe appealed it.
Listen,
Chepe appealed
at
it.
Red Granite, I've tried fighting that numerous times. Not once did I win.
Well,
I'm good at what I do, and it's just that you're on probation. They will not allow you.
Hey, what's going on with
I would
Danny?
fight it if you were off probation. and
Yeah,
they
well,
refused you.
if I was not on
Absolutely.
probation, they wouldn't even be saying nothing. Then. And if they still
Well,
would,
sometimes they still do.
then I would do the other. I would go the other route, and it'd just be like, "Hey,
That would
how am
be
I doing? My name."
discrimination,
No, because then I'd say, "Hey, how you doing, man? Remember me? It's Alfredo."
I had to hit away.
You know, I am Alfredo.
That's what they do, though. Like
wanna
you're
get
fresh
caught
out
by
of
the
prison, fresh off of probation,
Yeah.
and then they'll discriminate against you because you were in or just got off of probation. That's discrimination. I would jump at that. Absolutely.
Hey, let me ask you, what's going on with Danny? Like, he's waiting to hear from a public defender, right?
All right, we wrote a letter for him. I have like 8 case law I'm counting on. And another brief that I just
That's
found.
like a cat.
I found a brief of another guy's, which is really good. And I'm gonna combine that, and then I'm gonna take all the facts, everything that that relates to him, and put that into his sentence modification. It shouldn't be long. Maybe, I don't know, 10, maybe 15 pages, maybe less. I don't know. But right now, I just did my first draft, which is just basically gathering all the facts out of all the case law and out of anything that I have. I got my books too, and that's where I basically started
Right
and
here.
got case law from. But at the moment, we are writing a letter to the Madison PD, Public Defender's Office, because they have this thing where they have a program, a pro bono lawyer type program where they can farm out pro bono lawyers to help guys. And so we formulated a letter to try to kind of entice them to almost, intrigue them to take the case.
All right. Well, listen.
And if that's the case, that would make it well, because we'll have a lawyer on our side. I can advise Danny to advise his lawyer. That would be great.
You're get one of those court-appointed lawyers?
No.
A public defender, right?
Yeah, it would actually be a regular lawyer, not like a public defender.
That's why
so
I
they
said
got
pro
this
bono.
program.
Yeah, always make
Pro
sure.
bono. Oh, pro bono is a free lawyer.
Yeah, right,
Just
yeah.
means a free lawyer.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have to pay for it.
You check
But they
them
have
out.
this program, this place they can go to, and they can get lawyers, not public defenders, but actual, lawyers from firms, and you're still not guaranteed, from a firm.
Yeah, but you can tell.
But
You can tell if you
don't
are.
rely on public defenders.
You can
Public
tell.
defenders are so limited to what they can do.
Yeah, but you could tell if you got a
Think
good
about
lawyer or
this.
not. To tell a good lawyer,
Think about
look at their hand. Look at their hand, at the lawyer's hand. If he's got a Mason ring on, and that judge got a Mason ring on, hey, you got a good chance of getting out of anything. And that's real. That's a real story, man.
Well, I just helped this other guy get into court, and the state just filed a rebuttal on it saying, hey, we don't want to give him a hearing because of the procedural default. Now, I argued the procedure default. All I did was three paragraphs, one small paragraph. The main paragraph said, hey, the state doesn't realize, the state fails to acknowledge and realize that the court has already made the decision and order on this issue and scheduled a hearing based on the merits of the brief. So the state's a little behind. And then I put Burks, this is Bama's case, I put Burks is looking forward to the status evidentiary hearing to address the issues on the merits. And it was just real small, real brief, boom. That's what I shot back with yesterday. Yeah. So, yeah, but they have this program where they farm out like actual lawyers for people to help them out. When they see cases like Danny's case. And Bama, that was after what? How long has Bama been in, Rich?
Like
Over 10 years, right?
No, 9 years.
Okay, 9 years. All right. And it's with his case, I'm sure you can explain it to them. With his case, it's really hard. He originally had 13 counts, but they settled on 2 or 3 counts. And like I said, Rich can explain why it's hard, their particular cases. But I got him back in, So hopefully something will happen in the hearing. And when he gets a hearing like that, they get him a public defender. Yeah. I told Bama, I said, once you get a public defender, make sure he works off the brief. That's what got you the hearing. That's what got you back into court. Work off the brief.
And Alabama probably said, it's common sense. It's common sense.
That's it, man. I kept saying to him, the law doesn't recognize common sense. The law recognizes language.
And I was in.
And he was pissed. Yeah, he wasn't having it. He wasn't having that. But damn it, it's common sense. Well, it may be, but common sense has no place in the law, in the system. They don't rely on that. They rely on statutes, procedure, rules. Yeah, it's crazy. So corrupt.
Hey, what I want to do is I want to hold off. I want to wait and hear what happens with this attorney. You hear me?
Who's attorney?
Whatever response, I'm saying like this, whatever response that Danny gets from the public defender's office, I want to hold off and wait and see what happens there. Because if he ends up getting an attorney and then they take it from there, and then you know what I mean, then it's like what?
I'm still going to do the work. I'm still going to file a sentence modification, and Danny will work off that, advising his attorney, and he may even turn that over to his attorney so his attorney can work off that and file his own sentence modification using mine, but fine-tune it.
All calls that are improperly placed, attorney calls may be monitored and recorded.
Well, let's hold on.
I'm still putting in the work, for sure.
Well, just right now, I want to hold off. Because remember, I told you I was going to send that to you this week. I want to wait. I want to hear what happens with this with the public defender. Just hear me out. I want to wait and see what happens with that.
If he gets one, it still ain't going to be no difference. It was a set amount, and that was that, right?
It was the what?
A set amount.
What do you mean?
No matter what I did, a set amount. We agreed on an amount, right?
Yeah, yep. Mm-hmm. But now, if the public defender does the rest of it, I mean, you still got 100. You know what I'm talking about? You got 100 just to get them, just to write a letter to the public defender's office. Is what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not trying to shit on you. I want to see. Yeah. I want to wait and see what happens with this public defender now.
Wow.
I want to wait and see what happens, man. I mean, don't take it the wrong way, man. You know.
Are you? Do you plan on appealing your case?
I'm still waiting for the.
The thing is if you were denied, you have 60 or 90 days to file a notice of appeal to go to the Court of Appeals. So
yeah,
just letting you know that.
All right.
Same with Bama. As soon as he gets his decision, if Bama's denied, they deny him or whatever, he's got same thing. You and him are in kind of the same position.
Yeah.
You'll have a certain amount of days to file your notice of appeal and go to the Court of Appeals.
I know that's why right now I sent an email because I called the number and nobody got back to me at the courthouse or whatever. I'm waiting to see what happens with that with the courthouse thing because the judge never mailed it out. My opinion, she never mailed it out. She probably didn't mail it out to be vindicative because there probably is merit with the one that you did for me. Right?
Yeah.
But she probably figures that I'm not going to go the extra mile to go get it. And I'll end up just kind of like be defeated about it. And at the same token, maybe she's just like, you know what? I'm going to make you work for it because I don't care. Out of some biasm. Because I got everything else. I've never had this happen to me where I didn't get the answer from the motions. Going back 2 years.
Well, you need to call the clerk of courts and say, "Hey,
I did. I called them.
No, decision in order."
I did, and then I emailed them. I did, and I emailed them. When I called them, they gave me another number to call. So I plan on calling that tomorrow.
Back to you?
Well, no, because I didn't call it when they gave me the other number. It was already about 5:00, and I like. Today, for instance, I worked till 3:30. By the time I got to my apartment, it was 4:30. I started setting up this podcast. And yesterday, I was kind of I work during the day. I got limited time. And so now it's a matter of tomorrow. Like tomorrow, I'm going to end up calling tomorrow now and see what happens. But I emailed. That's the thing. I emailed them. And the way the email system set up, I was supposed to get I should have got a response. When people email you get responses.
Right.
And in this case, I haven't.
Well, as far as Danny's case, I've already done the work. The only thing I haven't done was put together a brief. You know. So pretty much I've done the work, you know, I just haven't put a brief together. And I still plan on doing that.
When did you guys send out that letter to the public defender's office?
You just sent that out today. I mean, if that's the case, I might have bypassed getting a lawyer. Just so we could finish our deal. You know, I don't know.
Nah, it'd be good if you had a lawyer.
What's that?
It would if you could get a lawyer, it'd be better.
Well, it would be great. I mean, it would be the lawyer, him, and I. I mean, I don't want to just dump him and leave him where he's at. He's kind of psyched. that we're trying to get a lawyer so that I and him can advise his lawyer.
All right, check it
So
out.
he's
Would you be willing to wait one more week for me to dump off that 100 to you then?
yeah, sure. I mean, if that's the way you need to do it, sure. Yeah, I mean, Danny was
'Cause, I mean, I talked to Danny.
was on track.
I've talked to Danny, and I don't want him to be let down. You know,
Right.
But I'm not trying to let him down neither, because I'm hoping that he can get an attorney that'll want to take his case. When I talked to him, he told me that there's somebody that's running the public defender's office that's at the moment seeking to help get people who have already served long sentences in prison early release. That was something that he told me about. Now it was a couple of days ago.
That what?
There's a
that what?
That are a woman, doesn't matter if it was a woman or a man, but somebody who's high up in the public defender's office who's seeking to, I think it's like the
From what public defender's office? Which one?
It might have been the one in Milwaukee County, but it was looking to.
Well, he's already tried in Milwaukee County.
I don't know which one it was. Specifically, I don't know. Hold on. Specifically, I don't know which one it was, but I remember he told me. Well, I haven't talked to him. I think I talked to him yesterday, but it could have been 2 days ago.
All calls other than properly placed attorney calls may be monitored and recorded.
He was turned down by Milwaukee already.
When was this? Like yesterday?
Oh no, he was turned down. I don't know when he was turned down, but I know he was turned down from Milwaukee. That's why I'm the one that got all the information for Madison and the pro bono program, and the particular chick. Her name is Kelly something that we need to contact in Madison to try to find out if he can get a pro bono lawyer from that program, from that program they got going on. So I think that's what he's talking about. He hasn't told me anything different other than that, but he has told me he got turned down from Milwaukee. Milwaukee said they wouldn't help him.
Well, do this next time you talk to Danny. Tell him to call me Saturday after 6:00, and you call me also Saturday after 6:00 because I'll be doing a podcast again. I'll be doing the Manwich Show, and this is what because when you should know already. Like if you tell your daughter to go look up the Manwich channel,
I did.
So she's heard you. So hold on.
This week.
Well, I know you said you were trying to call her earlier today. But she should be able to. She should be like, "Oh wow, that's my dad. There's his information. There's his address, and there's his inmate number." I mean, like, so
cool.
Call that way. I can plug you and plug you in there, and hopefully the right person is going to hear and something to.
Well, you know what I did?
What?
I went through all my legal work, my entire case, and I narrowed it down to Kim's testimonial evidence at trial. It's only 58 pages. And sounds like a lot, but it's not. And my brief. Between my brief and her testimony at trial, I think that's basically what I'm going to make copies of. It's going to cost me like if I get like 6 to 10 copies, that'll be like $35 to $60 somewhere in there. Well, let's see, 58 pages and 30, 60, 68, 58 and 68 plus each other, right? 58 plus 68 times 15. What is that?
600, 500, 55 million, trillion,
1 minute remaining.
No, we don't got no calculator on it.
But anyway, I narrowed it down.
Math.
I narrowed it down to my brief that I have now that's in the court as we speak, and her testimony. My brief and her testimony together is pretty much the entire case.
Have you ever talked to a guy named Solid in there?
Solid?
Yeah. Tell him about what I'm doing. Tell him if he wants to, if he's interested in giving out his story, because I know he's trying to get back into court also. Tell him to give him if he says, yeah, you know what, I'd like to get on this podcast and put my information out there for somebody to hopefully help me. Tell him to call me Saturday after 6:00. And if the number's busy, tell him to get back in line and call again. Tell him we'll be on for like between 6 and 9 o'clock at night.
All right.
I'm serious about that. Let him know.
Do that.
Let him know about that. Tell him already about other people I've worked with.
Call you at 6. Saturday.
Yep. And tell Solid about all the people, other people I've helped, been working with. And that's that. I really didn't want to at all. That's why I was gonna be like, because if a public defender comes, then it's like, here you got for that, and okay, all right, and that should be good enough, and Anyhow, though,
what's gonna get bad for them guys.
But I want to help
prison is that their chances getting out is very now because of the new laws that being enforced upon.
You're saying
people.
Good or is it bad?
It's bad because you won't be able to get out of prison. They could even add time to you, with the new law that they're trying to get through.
What's the new law?
I have no idea what it is. Just know what what it does to you.
It's the new stuff, baby.
You're telling me about a chip that goes in my arm, my hand. You're telling me about a law.
No chips. This is this natural thing, that
Natural.
I'm trying to think of the law. You name that law or something. Anyway, it's when you're already incarcerated.
Yeah.
And people are trying to get out.
Yeah.
And they're going to make it difficult for them people to try to get out. And then if people that try to get out and they don't make it into the court and they get into the court system and you're denied, they add time to you. They add time.
That's messed up to do that.
That's what they plan on doing to stop all this stuff. People trying to get out like that.
Why wouldn't you want to get out?
They already talked about releasing the people that were put in there for possession of marijuana.
They should. If you got marijuana, man,
the sell of marijuana.
That's stupid.
The sell of marijuana
so
is there.
That is so dumb.
The sell
if
of
you
marijuana,
smoke pot,
you can't.
you get in trouble because you smoke pot.
Yeah.
You had some pot in your pocket, in your pipe, in your joint, whatever happened.
That's how I got that keeper of a drug house.
Just to let people go, man. That's stupid, dude. They got it legalized in all these different states and that, but we're the United States. It's so weird to me. Why is it like that? Oh, yeah, because it has to be its own little, every state has its own little identities, little wants and needs, and tells you what to do. I don't know. I just think it should be the same everywhere. If it's legal here, it should be everywhere. Why not? It's the United States, right? It makes sense to me.
Well, it's getting
just make it
scary.
legalized everywhere. Yeah. And then that's where the money can come from the taxes, from the pot here in Wisconsin, and they can take and fix the fucking road finally. Because you know what? I seen a whole bunch of big-ass fucking potholes all today. New ones, big-ass ones. I mean, big-ass fucking round big bastards, man. If the shit exploded out of the ground or whatever happened, there's just like big holes.
It does explode. You know that, right?
Asshole. Yeah, the asphalt.
Because of,
from the ice.
Not only that,
the liquid
forms of gas.
Yeah.
The compression.
It just pops and then you got this big-ass fucking hole.
It compresses real tight.
They never fix nothing.
And then all of a sudden, it gets in there and it just explodes, like you said, and it pops straight up out of the ground. Sometimes you be driving down the road, all of a sudden, bam, something in your car. What the fuck was that? Did I hit something? No.
I remember one time I was driving up to Michigan, the upper one,
yeah,
and I was on that one freeway, and it was brand new, and the whole freeway for all the way up for miles had potholes.
Yeah,
it exploded all like for miles.
See, that's why Arizona
little holes.
They did the I-10 back in 1976 or 77, around one of those years, where they used tires, the ground up tires. They ground out and use that as part of the 4 bases.
How'd it work out?
They haven't had any problem with I-10 yet, to a certain point, because where they stopped, now they're going to continue on. With
this is in Wisconsin?
No, this is Arizona.
Okay.
Or Tucson.
How long ago?
From Tucson to Phoenix.
How long ago did they do this?
About 25 years ago.
They did that 25 years ago?
More than that, even.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with the road, nothing. It's just
they don't have our weather, though.
Well, you see.
But I would.
There you go again. Yeah, they do get winter. They do get snow. They
I
do
ain't
get
no real
freezing.
winter.
They get cold. They get cold. They get freezing there.
Dude, I went to work on Friday and come to find out there was no work because of snow. And I'm there, And these other guys I work with, they're Wisconsinites, and I'm thinking, well, Grant, the power was out. That's why, though. But
Yeah, I heard about that.
man,
Yeah, the power's off for a long time.
Yeah, we didn't have it over there though.
you know what I'm gonna
Mine was
have
out for a while.
We're special.
to get overtime. That's what I plan on doing because like this one guy, like they expected me to be there yesterday. That's last week on Saturday, and I didn't show up because nobody was there on Friday. So I figured, and nobody called me, right? So I'm thinking, well, chances are the power could be still out. Now, if I take a Uber and I go down there, then I pay $16. The Uber is going to drop me off. And then I got to take a bus back. So I didn't show up.
Whoa.
But now check this out. It's Thursday now. And nobody came to me yet and asked if I wanted to come in on the weekend. And there's tons of work. Like right now, I'm doing a 20,000 piece order, and it's a second operation. So it was 20,000 of these parts were already made for the first operation, and somebody has to do the second operation, which I'm doing it, right? Mm-hmm. And it's like 50 parts an hour, so it's going to be a lot of days spending making these parts, right? Mm-hmm. Or finishing these parts. So I had it in my mind tomorrow that like when the owner comes by, because I see the owner like every day. When he's there, I see the owner probably like 5 times out of all the times that I've been there. I haven't seen him when he's there, and that's a rarity. Could be because I was in the restroom at the time when he makes his rounds. But he was gonna give me a ride home yesterday, but I wasn't going home. I was going to the east side, or the day before that. But I bring this up because when I see him, I'm gonna ask him, hey, if people are going to be here on Saturday, you want me to come in? Because what's going to make me think is that the one guy who's like in charge, like he's just not going to ask me. You know,
they'd be like, no, you didn't show up last time.
Could be right, yeah. But I have a good reason why I didn't. At the same token, though,
he said yeah and didn't show up, so why would I ask the guy again?
But the 2 weeks consecutive before that, when I was asked, I was there.
Yeah.
Right. So, and considering I was there on Friday, and those guys left, and somebody was like, "Well, yeah, if I'd known you were outside, I would have gave you a ride." I'm thinking, dude, when I got here, there was no cars. I couldn't even. To be honest with you, I don't recall seeing even tracks where a car came through in the back. Now, I'm sure I'm wrong about that, because I probably just didn't look hard enough. But I didn't see. I pulled on just about every door.
Tracks, if there's tracks there.
Because now it was like last week, and because he's like my car was back there, and I'm thinking like I don't recall seeing any vehicle there. And I had a video because I was sending a video to that lady Jessica. Because she's in Texas, so I was showing like all this snow, how beautiful it was on the trees, for instance, with no leaves. It was just piled up in such a way that, it was beautiful.
Oh, and you thought about her?
No, not like that. No, because she's like over 300 some pounds, and I told her she needs to lose like 50 pounds, dude. That ain't cool.
What? She said no.
She thinks it's a joke or something. Well, somebody I guess will care about that.
It's a joke when you're having a fucking heart attack and you're not that old.
Everybody's
all like, "We wish she was around," or he or anybody else. When people just don't care at all.
Listen,
about their health, that happens.
You got people like, for instance, you got people.
You gotta lift some weights and move around.
No, I was gonna say about her, like you got people, for instance, like, with her, smile, look, makeup, and smile. Oh, and this guy will make up, smile, and this guy will whatever, right? And it's like, dude, I seen her when like she was I saw her in the video thing, and she got up and she went walking and came back and all this stuff, and I'm thinking like, man, I could say some foul stuff right now. I'm not, but I'm like, man, dude, like, I told her, I said, you should go for a walk. I was like, you should walk. You should go. She's like, oh, I play this game where you put a virtual reality headset on and you like hit stuff and it's like a workout thing. And, There comes a point where, yeah, you'll find somebody that wants to have sex with you and all this stuff, lady, but, you know, you're tripping.
You always get these losers that look for women like that so they can control. They want complete control. Mm-hmm. And they get them, and they got complete control. They go what they want to do, but she can't. Mm-hmm. Now, she's stigmatized because of what goes on in that kind of situation where you get one that's overweight and one that's not. You know, it really does. It really puts a stigma into that person.
She's over 300 pounds. She's like 330 pounds. And granted, she's got big breasts. She's like, you know, she has double D breasts. So I'm sure those probably weigh like 40 pounds, like 20 pounds of breast. Wow. But the point is,
boy, if I fell in the water and she's in there with me, I got myself some buoys there. Back. I'm getting ready. I'm hanging on the big boobs, man. Them were my life preservers.
Dude.
You know?
But the thing is, like,
put a plug in her ass and the other one in her snatch, and you don't have to worry about it sinking on you. You know, float.
Oh my God.
I don't like get how.
Ew.
Yeah.
I don't get like how like, you know, she just as long as guys keep opening up a door, right? And all this stuff.
Some
then
people just have to.
it don't matter. It don't matter, whatever. And it's like, you know, okay, whatever, you know. But at the same time, too, I don't want to be like with somebody that, like, you know, I'm just not that person, dude. I'm not trying to be, you know.
I'm not that guy.
You want somebody. You want somebody that sit on top.
I don't want to be like. I don't want to. I don't want somebody that, like, do like the after the fact, like, no, because like you've done so much stuff with your body with like other people and all. It's like, no, like you God's got somebody out there. If God wants somebody for me, the Lord's gonna put something out there. That's it. You know? And now if I wanted, I'd be like, hey, you know.
What happened if it's Lassie?
Who?
Lassie.
Man,
guys, they're your mate.
Her parents must be old and into black and white films when they named her.
Yeah, right. You know, but I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah. When you don't, it's not in your program to.
Hey, you know how you could tell somebody's having sex? Check out that chick. She was calling me, right, and she's like, "It's like you're trying to erase me." Look, I'm not trying to make this to be all mushy, mellow, and all that wimpy crap. I'm saying, dude. And then when a person ain't calling, no, I'm just saying though, you could tell when a woman's having sex with somebody else, right? when they're not calling you anymore, but then they'll call you after the fact, and that's because that person's gone now.
Yeah,
it's like that's so sad. That's like, you know. But look.
Yeah, your little song then for you was Said I looked the other way. I didn't mean to make you cry.
When I first met her, even though when I first met her, like, and I didn't realize how big she was then. But like, yeah, she was, you know, she was pretty, and she was only like 200. Now, if I said 200, whatever, the people like that still. But yeah, dude, you know. You got, you know, like I said, you're going to get those, as long as those doors keep opening up. And you got people in La La Land. Yeah, I'm in La La Land too at times. I'm in La La Land. I spend so much time making content or whatever.
I'm in La La Land every day.
You know, really, I don't really go for, you know, the glamorous look on a female. I really don't. I don't go for the glamour. But I don't go for the heavy ones that can control that heaviness. I won't go for that. But, you know, I like the centerfold ones, you know. I like I said, in Arizona, I went out with a lot of them centerfolds, you know. They were fucking awesome, man.
You know what?
Nina.
Dude, like, man, if things were different, man, I saw this chick, and she was working at Family Dollar. She doesn't work there anymore. And
you know, yeah, you kept stalking her. No. I was kidding. Just messing around. You know?
But she, like, man, I tell you right now, man, when it comes to like milky skin and blonde
you like
hair,
that China
blonde hair
skin?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
If I like the women I liked with the blonde hair, they had to have blue eyes because they're natural. Then they're natural blondes. Those that ain't got blue eyes.
Oh,
are
you
not
can have
natural
dishwater blondes.
Oh, them are just, like when you're a little kid, you get born with white hair, and also start changing, get speckles and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Dude, I had listen. When I was a kid growing up, I had blonde hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had blonde hair.
Yes, you did have blonde
and
hair.
I was growing a
too.
tail in the 90s, right? That was the thing, to grow a tail.
Yeah, to have a tail.
And I remember as my hair was growing out that people thought that I bleached the tip of my tail because
still
my
have
hair
a tail.
started turning brown.
Oh, I just have all the hair on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No tail. I just let it all grow now. I'm never getting a haircut ever again. For real.
Are you expecting the end of the world or something?
That's right. Saving money on haircuts. I've been saving. I've been saving. Take that. Wow.
Yeah. Great. But yeah. Women.
No
women,
showers either, man. Smell me? Smell like granola bars.
Women are mystery.
Are they?
They are. Women are mystery.
Mystery.
Because you can go up there and you can put a rap on a chick, and all of a sudden you start listening to talk and hear they're probably from a foreign country or something like that. Like these two girls I knew here in Milwaukee, they were, airline stewardesses, and they flew, to Thailand, to Europe, and places like that. That's
Ready?
That's what it's all about.
We gotta go to the Target.
Yep.
Targeting out.
Yeah, I gotta go get this kid a futon. I don't have to, but I'm gonna get him a futon from to sleep on.
Who?
Rich, because he popped his air mattress.
Tell him to sleep on his back.
I'm gonna surprise him.
Nobody got it.
Futon.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You get the futon that opens
I
up.
patched it so many times.
Did ya?
That's
Let's
gonna be
go.
one just like this at Target.
Let's go and get it because I got to get going myself.
Yeah. So.
Oh.
Yeah, Target's just down the road here.
So.
Zang zong.
Go to
Sing
Oklahoma.
along. This is Mike.
Take a left.
This is Candy.
And another left.
This is Richie.
This is Ken.
This is Man Riches.
And this is Rich.
See you guys.
Yeah, later.